Everyone, welcome to the video of heat transfer. In this video we'll discuss about the modes of heat transfer. Okay, so first let us see what is heat transfer. So high temperature region or body to a low temperature region or body on account of temperature difference. This is what is called heat transfer. So heat will flow from high temperature region to a low temperature region on account of temperature difference. The rate of heat transfer is directly proportional to the temperature difference between the heat exchanging regions or body. That means if the temperature difference between two heat exchanging body is high, then the heat transfer rate will be faster, or if the temperature difference between the two bodies is very low, then the heat transfer between the two bodies will be slower as compared to the other. Okay, then once the process of heat energy is completed, it is stored as potential kinetic or internal energy. Then energy in transition as heat can never be measured. Okay, this is very important point that you have to remember, that energy in transit as heat can never be measured. However, it is determined in terms of observed changes in other forms of energy. Okay, so once the heat is transferred, you will see some observed changes, that is the temperature will be changing, that is the internal energy of a body will be changing, or the potential energy of the body will be changing. Okay, so in this particular forms of energy, when changes occur, we can measure in terms of the changes of these particular energies. Okay, but the heat energy, which is always in transition, can never be measured directly. Okay, then the modes of heat transfer are conduction, convection, and radiation. So what is conduction heat transfer? Okay, conduction heat transfer is the transfer of heat by means of molecular excitement within a material without bulk motion of the matter. It is mostly seen in solid. And conduction heat transfer in gases and liquids is due to the collision diffusion of the molecules during the random motion. So what does it say is conduction heat transfer happens because of the molecular excitement in the material. Okay, you can see in this picture I have shown that if I have a rod, that is, if you are holding a rod, that picture that and if I put it in the candle, what does essentially happens, that in the candle side, the hot side, the molecules, because of the high temperature of the flame, the molecules get excited and it start vibrating. Okay, so what will happen because of this vibration, that will transfer this energy to the nearby molecules. Okay, and likewise this energy will be transferred from the candle to your hand. Okay, this is how heat transfer occurs. Okay, and it is mostly seen in solids, but it's not like it is not seen in gases and liquids, but mostly the conduction heat transfer is seen in solids. Okay, so conduction heat transfer can happen by two modes, that is, I have said just now, that is vibration, which is actually said as lattice vibration, and it can also happen by the free electrons that is present in your metal's body. Okay, so you can see these are few electrons. This is a molecular or atomic structure of a metal where these molecules are, or the atoms are arranged in lattice structure. So in this particular lattice, what else you can see this, they can have longitudinal vibration and they can have transverse vibration. So once you apply heat to one side, the molecules would get excited and it start vibrating, and it will transfer the heat to the next molecule, transfer this energy to the next molecule, and this molecule will get excited and start vibrating again, and it will transfer it to the next molecule, and likewise the heat conduction will happen. And in this next picture you can see that metals also contain some free electrons. So these free electrons can also transfer the heat from one place to another. These free electrons are essentially the electrons which are not bound to the nucleus, so it can travel and it can take up the heat energy from one place to another inside this solid body. Okay, next is convective heat transfer. Next mode, that is convective heat transfer. Convective heat transfer, often referred simply as convection also, it is the transfer of heat from one place to another by the movement of fluid molecules. That is, unlike the conduction heat transfer where molecule itself doesn't take up the heat and move to another place, in convective what happens, the molecule itself will take up the heat from one place and it will move to another place and heat up the another place. Okay, convection is usually the dominant form of heat transfer in liquids and gas. It is very self-explanatory, since the solid molecules are not or molecules or atoms are or the particles are tightly bound. They are not very free to move. So essentially this convection is seen only in liquids and gases where molecules are not very tightly packed, that is, they are loosely packed and it can move from one place to another. You can see I have given a picture here. Suppose there is a hot surface. If you blow the fan, what will happen? The air molecules will come up from the fan from a colder region and it will pick up the heat from the hot surface, and the hot air itself will move to another region and it will heat up the region. Okay, this is how essentially the convection heat transfer occur. Then next is radiation heat transfer. Now, heat transfer due to emission of electromagnetic waves is known as thermal radiation. Heat transfer through radiation takes place in the form of electromagnetic waves and mainly in the infrared region. The radiation emitted by a body is the consequence of the thermal agitation of its composing molecules. So we can essentially see that the radiation heat transfer by radiation is due to electromagnetic waves. That means, like conduction, that is happens in solid medium, and convection that happens in heat transfer happens in liquid and gas medium. This radiation, since it happens since the heat transfer happens through electromagnetic waves, it does not require any material medium. Okay, that is one of the very big difference between radiation and the other two modes of heat transfer. Okay, it does not require any material medium. Okay, for example, the sun heat from the sun comes to the earth. Since there is no material medium, that is the space, it does not have any material medium like atmosphere we have in earth. From the sun to the earth, it comes as a as radiation. That is, the heat transfer from the sun to earth happens via radiation. Okay, so these are the three modes of heat transfer, and we'll discuss these modes of heat transfer individually in later chapters. So till now, these are the basic definitions and that we need to understand of the three modes of heat transfer. Okay, now in this picture I have given you all the three modes of heat transfer so that you can understand how all the three modes of heat transfer occur. You can see because whenever you heat a pan, you cannot hold the pan. Suppose you are making tea or something, you cannot, after some times you cannot hold the pan directly by your hand because the handle of the pan became very hot. Okay, so what you do, you have a piece of cloth in your kitchen that you use to hold the pan handle. Okay, now why is that? Why you have put the fire in the bottom of the pan only? Now how the handle of the pan is got heated, how the heat from the bottom to the handle transferred? This happened because of the conduction. Okay, so from the bottom, since it is a metal body, from the bottom the heat transferred to the handle, okay, via conduction. Okay, then suppose you have tea or water that is boiling inside. What will happen in, say, you are essentially only heating the bottom layer of the water or the tea that you are boiling. Okay, now how the whole tea in the whole pan get heated? What will happen? The bottom layer of water, when it is heated, okay, it will carry the heat, and because, see, we know that hot fluid, the density is lesser than the cold fluid. So what will happen? The hot fluid from the bottom will move up. Okay, so it will carry the heat from bottom to the top. Okay, then what will happen? The colder fluid from the top will move down. So essentially what is happening here is the fluid itself is moving, okay, and it is making the whole region in the pot contained by the fluid hot. And next, you can see, if you put a hand few meters away from the fire, you can feel the heat of the fire, since there is no rod or nothing. Okay, so that you can say it's a conduction. And let's say there is no movement of air also. Even there is no movement of air, you can feel the heat. Okay, so how this heat coming from the fire to your hand without any solid surface contact or without any movement of the air? And because this is happening because of the radiation. Okay, this is how we can see all the three modes of heat transfer occurring at the same time. Okay.